Fakour. I'm doing a level for the franchise of Monsters Inc. And I needed to implement a toy for this assignment. So, in this section where is located the door, the player will came and it will be the first thing that he will see or she will see is this glass walls and this structure that is the first floor, second floor, and third floor. The glasses, the reason why they are placed in there is because behind the glasses, I uh, I will like to have some sort of like background related with like a factory, because the level itself is a factory where is a top secret factory where the doors of Monsters Inc. universe are created and transported for the monsters in order for them to collect the screams, which is the power that sustains Monstropolis, the Monstropolis city. Um, so behind these glasses, it will be located like some sort of factory with like lava and machinery building mechanism with a lot of like rails like this with machinery felling, going through this kind of like rails and ensembling like ensembling production. So the player will be astonished once he sees like this some sort of background within this level. So going through the level, we go 3 levels, and in order for the player to access to the second or third level, first he needs to complete the puzzle, which is located in the first level. So let's go through it. So once the player enters through the door, the first thing that he's gonna see or she's gonna see is gonna be a generator that is located in here in this section. This generator basically is the source of power of these rails that they supposed to have doors hanging from them and transporting them towards this through this rail towards here. And in this section on the third level is supposed to be like a room which is where the doors are transported, placed, and allow the monsters to use them as portals to the human world to scare kids and basically collect their screams and power up the city of Monstropolis. So in this section, it should be located one more room that is like kind of like a house, and the doors they will come, place themselves in the front of the door of the house, and will become like some sort of like simulated portal. So so the generator will be off and the doors they will be stopped. And the player, the mission that the player has in order to like complete this first stage of the level is to go through these stairs, and in this section of the level will be located the laser room. So once the player enters, this represents the toy that is already placed within the level, Scream toy, which is the robot. And it was difficult for me to represent all the lasers one by one, because I will need to draw a lot of lasers. However, here is another robot. At the end of the level is another robot that it produces screams, and basically the task that the player has is to move Scream, the robot inspired Mike Wazowski, and kind of like redirect the lasers, like if a laser was crossing this room, place a Scream towards this section, which pushes the lasers towards a different angle, a 90-degree angle. Um, However, the room has got some mirrors that it reflects the lasers towards some triggering points, meaning this that if a laser is misplaced in somewhere or in a location, the alarm will trigger and it will restart the mission. However, before that will be like a comical situation for the kid or player to feel like some sort of funny situation. Um, Once the player has completed or cleared this section filled with lasers, he will be going towards this robot, and he will then press the on button of Scream's robot, and it will start to gather the screams stored within the robot in this level. That this robot basically simulates the screams of another kids as a training robot for monsters to like go in the human world and practice. So once the player has collected the screams, he will come off of this little room section. We will climb these stairs, and then he will go to this open plane in the level 1, and he will use the switch of the robot. So let's use this as Scream the robot. This will be represented as Scream the robot, and he will trigger his switch, which is the player will need to trigger the switch of Scream the robot by pushing it. Obviously, the movement of Scream the robot is by pushing it. So as I'm illustrating right now, as I'm showing right now, so Scream the robot will play back the scream, and it will power the doors. So the doors they will start to move, allowing the player to unlock and be able to go to the second level. Within the second level, I haven't actually created anything, because the main puzzle it was to solve that visual section, which it requires to use the reflective eyes of Scream the robot to solve the lasers. And then once he retrieves the sound from the robot, and once he completes this section, it will use the sound mechanism to power up the generator and start to work this kind of like rail transporting doors towards this section. So for level 2 and level 3, I just did the layout of it, keeping in mind obviously that this level could be progressed further. However, the true aim for this prototype at the moment is just to work within the level 1, and that's the two core mechanics within the level. Thank you very much, and bye.